Come on, everybody. Here we go. Off to Weberland.
Hi, friends.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Ryan.
And we are Adventures in Weberland, episode 23.
Yes.
This is a special one.
It is.
Yeah, we like to bounce ideas off of each other on what kind of topics we're going to do for each episode. And obviously, we are open to suggestions. If anyone wants to suggest different topics, we are more than... we love taking those ideas and running with it, for sure. But we were trying to figure out, like, okay, what are we going to talk about? Like, do we want to open it up to the audience? And as we were discussing that, we were also talking about some new music that just came out.
Yeah.
By Disney.
By Disney.
Yes.
Surprisingly.
Well, so the point of this is that Disney clearly knows their target audience. Pop punk has come back, I guess, in a way. I don't know. Ryan would say it never left, right? That's what I was going to say. Ryan would say it never left. But if you've ever noticed that Simple Plan, actually, I'm going to use them as an example.
Yeah.
The band Simple Plan, they've been around for a long time. They have been playing I guess, is it Eat to the Beat?
Yeah.
Or is it, no, it's the other one.
The Garden.
The one with the garden. Yeah, I forgot the name of it. But
Garden Rocks.
Yes, that's it, right? Yes. Okay. Flower and Garden. They have been playing that festival on the stage in America for a very, very long time.
Yep.
And clearly it has, I don't know, stirred something up because
I think so, yeah.
all of a sudden we saw Yellow Card on the map, who I think is playing this weekend or just played or whatever. Anywho, Disney decided to release an album.
Yeah.
A pop punk album.
Pop punk album of cover songs. And it's called A Whole New Sound.
Yeah.
Interesting title, I think.
Yeah.
Could be better, but I like it. I understand where it's coming from.
Exactly. I get where they're going with that. So this is something very familiar to us. This is music that we've been listening to for a very, 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 very long time.
Yes.
And Ryan's actually part of that.
I'm living the music.
It's actually how we met, but that's another story for another time. If you don't know, Ryan is in a pop punk band called Crash Romeo. You've been around for a very long time.
Oh, he took a little break in between, but yeah, we started like in 2006, I think it was.
Yeah.
2005. I played before that, and we were called other things, but I started playing drums maybe around 16, 17 years old. So it's, I think it was like 97, 98. Yeah,
so we both grew up, I guess, in this scene, if you will, is what they call it. Yeah. And so these are bands that we are not only familiar with, but you're actually friends with.
I know some of them.
Yeah.
I played with some of them. We went on tour together, some of them. But yeah, it's I know some, but it's just cool to see something come together like this.
Yeah. Our love for music and our love for Disney combined, it's like crazy,
it's
right?
Like two of our huge things together, and it's just something I never thought I'd see. Kind of, I feel like some of these bands, especially the first one, the first track. They've done amazing cover songs of other Disney songs before.
Right.
And so, like, that's... You get, like, the bootleg ones. But this is official Disney album.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. We'll go by track just to kind of touch on it and talk about it, what bands covered what songs and stuff
we'll
like
talk
that.
about the album. If you don't like pop punk, it's okay, too, because there's kind of Disney rock songs, too. Yeah. It's all Disney covers. It's bands from, like we said, the scene of pop punk and rock. And I was surprised at some of when I started listening to the songs.
Yeah. Oh, me too. I was. There were a couple things I was surprised on. The selection of songs by certain bands, and also I don't know. There are two songs on here that I perked up and I went, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say I have two favorites. The whole album is awesome. It really is. It's fantastic.
Yep.
They did a great job. But yeah, there are two that really, really stand out to me. So we will talk about that. And when we get to them, I do have the list in front of us.
And if you see the cover, it's really cool too because it has like Mickey, Goofy, and Donald on it, and they're like backstage. I think it looks like at a show.
Definitely touches more on the punk.
If we're able to put it, we'll put it in our YouTube. If you watch us on YouTube, we'll put it up somewhere in our video.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Being in a band, I love doing cover songs. So we haven't done that many with my band. I think we covered Journey Any Way You Want It. We've done the TV show Weeds.
Yeah, I remember.
We did a theme for. We did like a cover of that, but no one's really ever heard that actually. It's really good too. We should put it out sometime.
Side note to
the rest of the band. I don't think there was anything else we really did, but in the future maybe I would love to do something like this. I mean, because I love Disney, and it's really cool, and I think they did a great job. All these bands, so. I was excited to listen to it all, and they released some of the songs early. Right,
yeah. So we actually did a once through. We listened to the whole entire album once. But yeah, there were certain songs that Disney and the bands released prior to the album coming out. So there were a couple songs that we heard multiple times. But we've heard the whole entire album.
Yeah.
So I don't know, let's get to it. Track 1, Newfound Glory.
Awesome band.
Yeah, you love them. Yeah,
well,
they've
really been around a long time.
Yeah, they're probably an influence to majority of these bands that are on the rest of the album.
Yeah,
sure.
we've seen them live many times, many years ago as well. They're just a solid band live. They sound really good, and they're the band I was talking about that did a lot of the covers before, like kind of bootleg in a way. Well, they had 2 cover albums.
Yeah, not really bootleg.
No, but like it's not part of an actual Disney album.
I think the only other Disney song they covered was "Let It Go." So on this album, on this particular album, Newfound Glory did "Part of Your World" from The Little Mermaid, and yes. Outside of this album, years ago, it was one of their cover albums that they put out. The only other Disney song, I'm almost positive it was the only other Disney song they have done, was Let It Go from Frozen. And the video is hilarious because they each dress up as a character. But this, you know what, Newfound Glory can't do wrong. Yeah, there's no wrong with Newfound Glory. This...
Never.
Was awesome. And it's funny because Jagger calls it, play the Fast Mermaid song. That's how
he likes it.
He wants to.
We listened to this probably 100 times because of him, but at the same time, it is fantastic. It's just, it's pure Newfound Glory, and it sounds like Little Mermaid at the same time, and they really captured it like perfectly.
Cyrus's drums are just like,
they're always good.
He's just
solid drummer.
It's amazing. Well, so we found out through an interview, our friend Guns, the Gun Show has the Gun Show, and he interviewed them, and we found out through that interview that this wasn't their first choice. So they were saying that they were kind of thinking about going in a Moana direction, but Chad was the one who said he wanted to do The Little Mermaid.
Yeah. Well, I think he's the leader of the band. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, Chad's going through it. Chad's going through it. So he's got cancer. Yeah, going through
strong
treatment.
Guy.
Yeah. So he, I think he posted on his Instagram. He's got like the Little Mermaid tattoos. And stuff like
and
that.
He has like, I think it's
his daughter likes
it, and he has a lot of collection of stuff. I saw a little video of that. That was so it's like special to them. So I think it really starts the album off like perfectly.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It sets the standard for it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, this is a good one. Yeah. I really like it.
It's perfect to be number 1 on the album. They place it perfectly. So.
And no one could sing like Jordan. So that's
No, because it's hard sometimes to sing high too.
Yeah.
Jodie Benson. You gotta give it to Jodie Benson. I was hoping Jodie Benson and Jordan would sing together.
Oh wow, that's asking for a lot there. Okay, so track number 2 is Mayday Parade, and they did Remember Me from Coco.
Yeah, so Mayday Parade I've toured with before. Before they like blew up to a big.
Yes, they did.
They're great guys, great band. Still let us come to their shows and I get to talk to them and stuff. And they've kept in touch, which is really cool. So they did Remember Me, which is like I think it's perfect for them too. And it sounds like Mayday Parade, and it sounds like Remember Me. Again, another great song. What do you think about it?
I didn't know where they were going to go with this because it's a slow song, right? If you've seen it, if you've seen the movie or if you've heard Remember Me, you listen to the soundtrack, the Coco soundtrack. I didn't know where they were going to go with it, but they did so well. It's I don't know. I hate using the word perfect, but this is a really, really, really good cover.
Good choice
to this song.
They pull at the heartstrings.
Yes.
They know how to do it.
Yes.
They're good
and
at
again,
that.
and I don't mean to always talk about like the singer's voice, but every single one of them has this just unique sound to it that, I don't know if a band like Newfound Glory could cover this song. You know what I mean? Like
it's different. Yeah.
Derek's voice. It's just, it's the smoothness of it, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it.
Yeah.
But it fits them very well. I think they did a good job.
There's heart to that song originally, so I think it's really a nice combination. And it just I feel like this album, not to give anything away, but I feel like it really flows perfectly in the way that they put the track listing in the
right order.
The right order.
For sure. Yeah. Yes. Track number 3 is Magnolia Park, and they do one of my favorite Disney songs, Eye to
it's not
Eye.
This one?
Oh, which one? Did I skip one?
Yeah. Can you feel the love tonight?
See, I'm skipping ahead because I want to talk about the song that I like.
So excited.
Yes. Okay, so Simple Plan. Track number 3, Simple Plan. Can you feel the love tonight?
Well, and we started off with Simple Plan. I think this is really the reason why this album exists.
I agree.
Is because of Simple Plan, like you said. Kicking it off at Epcot, and we saw them there, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And I think this song is also perfect for them. What's the singer's name? Pierce. He really, I don't know. I feel like he nails it, and it's hard to sing because Elton John sings it, and there's a lot of feeling in all these songs. But I feel like they picked the right song too.
Yeah.
I think. I wonder if they had a trouble though, because they're such Disney fans. If they were like, what are we gonna do? And I wonder how they got to pick. We were talking about this a little bit. We don't try to talk about it too much, but how they picked the songs that we really wonder. So maybe we can get in touch with one of these guys and they can tell us.
Yeah, I think I know someone.
Me too, maybe.
Yeah, I think we can figure that one out.
So we'll see.
I didn't expect them to pick this song.
Yeah.
But I feel like they brought the punk, the rock, to this song because again, it's another slow one, right?
It reminds me a little bit of Scooby Doo, because they cover Scooby Doo.
Yeah, they do. That's right.
I feel like it's in the same vein of that.
A little slower.
Yeah, a little bit, but that song is kind of slow.
Yeah.
So I think I think they're Disney fans and they captured.
Well, I also feel, and this is not in a negative way. I don't say this in a negative way. I actually say it's in a very positive way. Simple Plan is pop punk, but also leans more towards that emo side. So that's another reason why, the sound, the original is a very slow song, and they did, like I said, they did make it fast, but not as fast as some of the other ones. But it's fine. That's okay.
Yeah.
I think the way they did it was perfect. It's totally Simple Plan. They didn't lose their sound.
Yeah,
by doing this.
It kind of reminds you like the pop goes punk thing, but the opposite.
Oh yeah, Fearless Records did that. They did a lot of those.
Yeah, I feel like it's if you've ever heard that before, and it would be so different if metal bands were doing this. I feel like the pop punk fits so perfectly with these songs.
Well, this is Punk Goes Disney is pretty much.
But but I'm just saying,
that's what it is.
I just feel like the way that they cover these, like only the pop punk bands can do it this way. I feel like I think if it was like too metal or too even electronic, or I feel like it would be too much. I feel like it fits. It's a nice balance. That's what I'm saying. So, and this next one is I know I skipped ahead. One of our favorite songs. Yeah. So we had to be impressed somehow, right? Yeah. It's Eye to Eye, right?
Yeah, from the Goofy movie. From a Goofy movie. Yeah, Magnolia Park. I'm not 100% on this band because I don't know who they are really. Yeah. I've heard of them. I know a couple of their songs. But not like I know the other bands.
Yeah, I've only heard of their name before. Yeah. I think I've heard a song on the radio or maybe somewhere in passing, but they did I think they did a really good job.
Phenomenal job.
Yeah, this is a great song to begin with. Yes. So,
the problem is, it's not really a problem because they did a very, very good job. But this song is really, really popular right now. You know, they brought back within the Disney realm. They've brought back, meet and greets with Max. Powerline now is like a big thing. Yeah. So you are living up to these expectations of these millennials like us, that are expecting this song to
Goofy fans.
Or Goofy fans. I mean, there are a lot of people recently, especially, that have covered this song. Yeah, sure. So you have to do it right, and they did.
They did.
They did. Well, Disney knows what they're doing. They're picking the right bands, right?
Is it I'm not sure. Is it a woman or a man?
No, this is a guy, yeah.
Okay, because he sings very high, and he nails it. So yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. This is a great one. So.
Well, the next one is A Whole New World by Yellow Card.
Yellow Card.
And who is the woman?
Chrissy Costanza.
Oh, Costanza.
She's in. Oh, I know.
We looked it up, right?
Yeah. Let me. Let's try that again.
First off, I want to say something because when this song started, I had no idea it was Yellow Card. I was like, what? Because he sings so...
Oh, right. Against the Current.
Against the Current.
That's the band she's in. Yeah.
Very good together. I did not recognize the singer of Yellow Card's voice. Yeah. And you're like, you see how low he's singing? I'm like, who's this? Yellow Card. I'm like, what? Because it's good.
Yeah. They definitely did it. I'm glad they brought somebody in to do Jasmine's part. Yeah. Because that could have sounded... weird. And not that they couldn't have done it. They could have done it just the band, the guys. I'm just glad that they did.
Yeah, it's a duet, so it should be both of them. It's them talking to each other when they're riding the magic carpet, right? So I mean,
but you never know. Some bands just would just kind of do it all themselves.
I don't know. We don't know this, but I was trying to hear the violin, but I don't know if the violin player is still in the band. I'm not sure what Yellow Card is anymore because they went on hiatus, came back. So I've always been a huge fan of them though, and still am. And but I was like, I think a little violin would sound good in here.
I know if it wasn't there, you can't really hear it, and that is Yellow Card. Yeah, that's the thing. True. That's the only thing that I was. And I turned it all the way up, and I was like, maybe I'm just not hearing it, and that's okay.
It might be in there.
Maybe it's not in there. Yeah, I don't know. But again, when you listen to Yellow Card, when you listen to Ocean Avenue, when you listen to
the famous songs,
The Only One, and all of that, it's very distinctive. Like that's just
great band, and he has a great voice. I think it was perfect choice, the song, and like you said, I think it's good they got. Her voice is great as well.
Kristen. I think it's a great comeback for them. Yeah, for sure.
Well, hopefully we get more from Yellow Card because I would like that.
Yeah, yeah.
The next one is Go the Distance. We the Kings.
We the Kings. Yeah. So Go the Distance. Hercules, and we're fans of Roger Bart. That's Roger Bart. Yes. From New Jersey.
He went to my high school.
Yes, he did. That's right.
I told him. Yeah. You watch our Back to the Future YouTube video. Wait, did I put that in there?
Oh yeah, you did.
I think I did at the end. Because he swears a little.
He does. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He didn't. He was stop. Very surprised.
So. It was the
chaotic.
Yeah, this is a little off topic, but we went to go see Back to the Future the musical. It was opening night, right? Yes. It was opening night, and everyone after the show runs to the back to try to meet the actors and the actresses, and so we we kind of wobbled back there. We're like, let's see.
We didn't know where it was.
Well, I was very pregnant. I was very, 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 very pregnant.
You were.
So I was like, oh. So we went back there, and everyone's starting to come out. We just kind of we were hanging back, and Roger Bart came out, and he waved and he smiled, and he didn't stop to sign any autographs. People were trying to stop him, taking pictures, and the guy just wanted to catch a subway train because that's literally where he
could have had to be somewhere. Who knows?
And literally, Ryan goes to him. Hey, great show. I went to Bernard's High. And he stopped dead in his tracks, turned to Ryan,
and he said,
and swears.
No beep.
And was so happy. And he goes, thanks so much for coming out, man. It was so cool. And then went on his merry way and went down into the subway and left. And that was it.
Yes.
So
go the distance. He does a great job on that. It's hard to copy that. He's
the singing voice of Hercules. This was one of the movies in the 90s that had two different people play the parts. One was the talking voice of the character, and the other person would be the singing voice. So he was the singing voice of Hercules. This is very We the Kings. Yeah,
a classic We the Kings.
Yes.
I think it was good. I like it. I do feel like, I don't know, for some reason I just like the original a little bit more, just the way Roger Bart really gives that feeling. I wanted a little more emotion because that's what I'm looking for in these songs.
Yes.
So because Disney is all about that.
Of course,
But it was very good, very well done. Still great. Right in the middle, a little bit in the middle of the track list.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted a little bit more. I did. I wanted a little bit more, but again, it was very on par for them.
Yeah.
And I think they did a very good job because again, this is another song. The slow songs are very hard to cover when you're not making it a slow song.
It is.
So
it's hard too because you have a specific sound as a band.
Yes.
And then you have to cover the song, and it's written by somebody else and everything, and you have to try to make it your own.
Yes.
And they all do that here.
Yeah.
So it's good. Next one is one of your favorites.
Oh my gosh, this one blew my mind. This is one of the two where I was like, this is perfect. Like this is gold, and I'm glad they put it right smack in the middle of the album. It's Surface Pressure by Plain White T's.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people know Plain White T's for Hey There Delilah, right? That song, Hey There Delilah. That's pretty much, however, if you don't know Plain White T's, that's how you know Plain White T's.
That's true.
And they sound nothing like Hey There Delilah in general, not just with this song. They are a very big pop punk band. And holy moly, they blew my mind. Surface Pressure is from Encanto.
Yeah.
It's an Encanto song.
Well, you love Encanto to begin with.
I do, but that has nothing to do with it. I put this on and I was literally expecting, and I know Plain White T's. I know a lot of their other music, but I was almost expecting to, so they could draw in the audience that knows them from Hey There Delilah, and that's what I expected, and no, not even close. This is awesome.
They surprised me.
Yes.
And I love how low his voice is too in the beginning, right? And the way that he sings, this guy.
I think you're thinking of a different song.
No.
I know which one you're talking about.
He sings differently, and I don't know.
You think so?
I liked his voice in this song.
Okay.
I thought it was very good. Like I think I'm not too familiar with Plain White T's, but I remember his voice being a little different in the normal songs.
Smooth, because Hey There Delilah.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
That's what everyone thinks of.
This was total emotion, nailing the lyrics and the words and it's a difficult song because it's quick and fast, like all Lin-Manuel Miranda's songs are. So this was a difficult song, and they did a great job.
This isn't just about the singing. This is, I mean, the drums, even in there's one part, I'm trying to think of, they go from like the quarter notes to the half note. They knew exactly where to maneuver, where to change it up. This was solid. Probably the best song on this album.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if the best one, but
I know which one.
One of the best.
One of two. One of two. Yes. This one, this one I give it A+.
All right. Well, the next one I was a little surprised at too, because I was like, I didn't know this was on here.
Yeah.
You Got a Friend in Me.
Yes.
Who's the artist?
Meet Me at the Altar.
Oh, okay. See, I don't even know who they are, but I've heard their name.
Yeah.
Again, it's probably a newer band.
This is a female singer.
I'm all about the 90s, 2000 pop punk. So.
Yeah. So this was a good one too.
Yeah, it was upbeat.
This is total pop punk.
Yeah.
Like this song is this kind of well, I would never compare anyone to Newfound Glory because right, they're up here. But this song kind of set the standard just like Part of Your World did. Just the way they went about it.
Well, yeah,
I think they did a good job.
It's hard to do because Randy Newman has such a unique voice, and he literally is the sound of like Toy Story.
Yeah.
So it's hard because you have that in your head,
right?
And then you hear this, and it's like, oh wow, that's total what I expected to be pop punk. So it's good. I like it. I think it's quick, fat. Jagger seemed to like it too. That one. So, and he likes Toy Story.
He loves Toy Story. Yeah, this is.
I think you're right. I think I mixed up the songs because that Surface Pressure, but still, he did sing a little different. A
little bit.
Pressure. So, but
You're
this
talk
next
about this
one
song. Yeah.
is the one that I was very shocked with the vocalist. So, the colors. Was it?
No, You'll Be in My Heart.
I'm sorry. You'll Be in My Heart. I can.
By Boys Like Girls.
Yeah, I was very shocked.
Because I know why.
Because he sounds like Phil Collins.
He kind of does.
If you
I think
listen
his name is Martin. I'm pretty sure. I don't want to get that wrong, but I'm pretty sure the singer's name is Martin.
Because they're like straight up like I don't know. They're a popular band and they were straight up pop punk kind of like a little emo.
I wouldn't go with emo. It was more of there was a I don't know, like. So you know who? Of course, you know who All Time Low is. It was like All Time Low, and there was just one big category of bands that were rock and punk, but leaned more towards the pop side. And Boys Like Girls was one of them. Boys Like Girls, everybody knows for The Great Escape. Throw it away, forget, right? So that's that high voice that you hear.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's like this is completely different.
Totally different, and it's amazing. I was like, wow. He's like hitting those. It sounded. There's certain parts of it that sounded like Phil Collins. It really did. Like I was like,
I agree
wow.
with you.
And it sounded kind of 80s, but pop punk at the same time. So I was impressed by the song. I didn't think I was like, oh, Phil Collins is gonna be tough to cover because he's so good. Yeah. So.
No, they did a great job. He goes low. There's one song he sings. They sing Thunder. I'm pretty sure it's called. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Back in the day. Yeah. And he has that low tone. Okay. And that's what it kind of reminded me of. But all these years that have passed, I agree with you. I don't know what he did, but he sounded like Phil Collins, but still like himself. Yeah. And I was also very impressed with this song. Yes.
Nice mix. I didn't even know they were still a band either. I thought they were. Are they?
Well, now they are. Yeah, clearly, right? Yeah.
Well, sometimes they come back and just do something like this, so it's cool. The next song, you were so shocked that I never heard this song before. I know. And it's probably because I never saw the whole movie. So.
Oh. I mean, this is like a Disney classic, even though it was like what 90s? Was this 90s?
Yeah, I'm not good with song titles usually.
Oh, so maybe that's why.
I don't recognize it. But maybe if I heard the original, I would understand. Like it would make sense. But
maybe. Well, the next song that we're talking about is "Colors of the Wind" from Pocahontas, and Tokyo Hotel covers it. Yeah. I am not too familiar with this band other than a couple songs, kind of like Magnolia Park. But Ryan did not know Colors of the Wind.
No, I was like, what is this song? I didn't know, and I still don't really know. It's kind of the one I didn't really listen to on that.
It's like where Pocahontas like goes through the forest with John Smith.
Yeah,
John Smith.
I didn't see the whole movie. I don't think.
Colors of the Wind, the different leaves.
I know.
Okay. Well,
I never really watched that whole movie for some reason.
Well, you should.
And Mulan, I've only seen parts of too.
Be careful.
I know. I have to see it. I have to watch it all. It's okay.
Spoiler alert! If you don't know the rest of the track list here, my favorite Disney song from a Disney movie is from Mulan, and it is not on this album, and I am shocked. Maybe nobody picked that song, or maybe it's just like a very intimidating song that everyone's like, I can't mess this up. I don't want to touch it.
Donny Osmond.
Donny Osmond, I'll make a man out of you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding?
It's a good song.
And
I do know
like,
that one.
That's like total like you could make that 80s.
Yeah.
Like you could totally like I'm just saying.
Well, it's hard to.
I'm just
Donny
saying.
Osmond is a good voice. I'm telling you, it's hard. And I think there'll be a part 2 of this. I do.
I hope so. Maybe Crash Romy will be asked.
No, we won't. No. But it's okay. We'll make our own. Now the next one, is it the last one?
No.
Oh, there's 2 more, right?
There's 2 more.
Okay, so this next one is "Let It Go," and it's very hard to sing.
Yes.
That song
by Lolo.
Yeah, but we've had to figure out what her name. How to say her name?
I don't know who she is.
I think they did a great job of this. I do. I like her voice. She kept up with the original. Because Newfound Glory did cover this another time, like we said, and his voice was like dead on with being great, like high and right on it. So it's a hard song to sing, definitely. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree totally. Very difficult song to sing. My problem is, and she did a phenomenal job. This song is a great cover. I had a hard time though because I'm so used to hearing the Newfound Glory version of it. So I was comparing, and you can't do that, right? That's not right. Because they're both great songs. She did a great job. Idina Menzel, man, is it very, 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 very hard.
It's incredible
to mimic her. And she did a very good job doing it. Let It Go is a very hard song to sing.
And that other song that the Into the Unknown, that's crazy too. It's crazy.
Can we talk about her for 1 second?
Yeah.
Because we figured out who she's married to. Yeah. And I was like, what? Idina Menzel's married to who? One of the Smash Brothers.
Yeah, Mighty Ducks.
From Mighty Ducks. I was like, what?
Yeah, and she was married to...
Oh, who before that?
Was it Taye Diggs?
Oh, is that who? I don't know. That's not who I was thinking of. But
yeah, I think before that.
Oh, that's funny. Well, see? But I was like, what?
I could be wrong.
Anyway.
Now it's time for probably I don't know, if it's the top song or the second song, because I have a tie kind of.
You have a tie. So this is my, I put this was the other song that this could not have been a better match.
No, and it's the last song.
The band and the song. I'm telling you, I don't know if it was the band's call or I don't know if it was Disney saying, hey, you guys need to cover this song. Yeah. But there is not... This was perfect.
Meant to be.
This match was absolutely perfect. I think we'll be able to actually find out if how this decision was made.
Well, we should.
But the last song... And I'm going to give it to them. The best song on this album. Okay. I'm going to give it to them. Friend Like Me by Bowling for Soup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very it could good. Not have... It's perfect.
It's chaotic.
It's a perfect match.
And the way Jarrett,
yeah.
The way he sings is amazing. Like, it's perfect match because the way if you've ever heard Bowling for Soup, I'm sure you have, 1985, he always sings kind of chaotic, but it's like perfect.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Yeah. This was incredible.
It's, Robin Williams, killed it in obviously
chaotic.
Chaotic, but perfect. And I couldn't think of a better pop punk band to cover this song than Bowling for Soup.
I 100% agree with you, and it's just the way his delivery, right? Jared's delivery. So he goes like he changes up almost like his personality, just kind of like Robin Williams can do too, or even how the character of the genie does, right? I mean, this is just. And I don't even have anything else to say. This is perfect.
The drums to me didn't even sound like the drummer. Yeah, because I was like, is this really him? Because it's totally like different, but he was going with the song, so it has to be him, obviously. But I just think it was really well done. I wish it was actually the only thing. I wish it was up higher, but I know why it's down below, because it's, to me, the first song and the last song are the best.
Oh, you mean on the track list?
Yeah. Because you want to get through them to listen to that one. So.
They ended this album with a bang. They sure did. This was incredible. Now I'm gonna throw it out there. I know Rob. Rob plays guitar in the band. I'm gonna ask him if he'll hop on the bass.
Bass guitar.
This guy's been in a million different bands. I'm gonna ask him to hop on and see if he'll join us to maybe talk about it a little bit. We can find out how they picked this song, or
inside
if it was given to them.
I think it would be really interesting if we could. And I think, again, to me, it's a tie though, because New Found Glory and Bowling for Soup, I think they both did the best job, but all in between is good too.
Yeah.
I think it's really, as a whole, great album.
I agree.
I enjoy listening to it, and I think Disney should do more stuff like this, even if it's not pop punk. But they put two of my favorite things together, so
we're a little biased. Let's be real. But you don't even have to be a fan of that type of music, that genre of music. Yeah. As a Disney fan, and you appreciate the Disney songs, you might actually enjoy this. I would give it a listen. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely give it a listen. It's totally worth it. I think it came out on the 6th, September 6th.
Yeah, and, last Friday, yeah.
And, we were surprised by it. Yeah. That, Disney wanted to put their money into something like this, because usually they don't do this. But I feel like they're realizing that people want to hear this kind of stuff.
They know their target audience. Yes, they're very, very, very good at that.
So go listen to it. A whole new sound, right?
Yep.
And it's on wherever you can find music, right?
Yeah.
I heard podcast.
On Spotify. Oh, yeah. Well, we're not going to play it for legal purposes. No. But,
Definitely listen to it if you like even rock music. I think it's a good listen. Or if you just like Disney songs and you want to hear them in a different way. Yeah. And maybe the vinyl will come out. Or is it?
I think it's out already.
Oh.
Yeah, or nice. For pre-order. I'm pretty sure Disney, I remember seeing it on Instagram.
And maybe there'll be a part 2 and you'll get your Donny Osmond song.
Somebody.
Maybe Donny Osmond will sing it with a pop punk band.
Listen, any band that's out there that hears this, make it happen, please.
Who do you think would be good to do that song? What do you think?
Oh, don't put me in the spot like that. I don't know.
Alkaline Trio?
No, I know.
They did cover a Muppet song.
They did.
Yeah.
I don't think they would be good for that particular song.
They should be on the next one, though.
It's got to be someone with like a harsh voice, kind of.
What about Gaslight Anthem?
Whoa. Now you're talking New Jersey.
Yeah.
Because they are from New Jersey.
If they're even
Gaslight Anthem.
Brian Fallon, or that's his name. Maybe them.
Ooh.
Or maybe Crash Romeo.
All right. Well, see, now we're
you never know. Never know.
Now you're
I would do it in 2 seconds.
Poking the bear now, Ryan.
I'll do it in 2 seconds.
Of course you would. But you know what? I don't think Disney's going to ask you guys. So
maybe.
Sorry.
Never know.
You never know. You're right. You never know.
Well, this is fun.
This was fun. Yes. Yeah. Great review.
I'm glad that we enjoyed it.
I'm glad we did too. 2 people.
And maybe someone else out there will.
Yes, absolutely.
And
so thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. And we will hang out with you on the next Adventures in Weberland.